Greetings in love and kindness, family. I'm Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, the one and only Conscious Self-Healthcare educator and host of the Conscious Self-Healthcare Conversation radio show. Every Wednesday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Community, this is your time to share your wellness stories and how you move from disease care to conscious self-health care. I want to hear your story. We want to hear from you. Join the conversation each Wednesday. Call in and share how you shift out of chronic disease care stress. Right here on innerlightradio.com, the healing frequency. This is Dr. K, and I am looking forward to our conversation. So call in and share. Health is consciousness and healing is a function of consciousness. Come on, family. It's time to rock the world with the new frontier of conscious self-health care, while I share my wellness story with you right here on innerlightradio.com, the healing frequency. That's right, family. How you doing? It's been a couple of weeks. So happy to be back with you. All those that are listening in live and those that will hear the rebroadcast show. Thank you for coming to dance with me and taking those deep, deep, deep breaths. That's right. Got to be moving and got to keep breathing. 9/26/2018. Wow. This year has gone by so fast. How you doing, family? How you been doing over the last 2 weeks? I've been hearing some of you. Your vibrations have been really, really strong coming through. Not only the living, but the ones that have crossed over too. It's been a miraculous time, and I hope it's been a miraculous time for you. I hope you remember to step back, call up a friend, and tell them to sit back and take those deep, deep breaths and put yourself in that state where you can vibrate and feel the inner workings of your body. Because your body is always talking to you. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, the one and only Conscious Self-Healthcare educator. And you are tuned into the Conscious Self-Healthcare Conversation radio show. And very, very soon, you will be able to share a conversation live with me right here on Inner Light Radio, the healing frequency at this particular hour, 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can join me. So you can visit my website, consciousselfcare.com, consciousselfcare.com. Click and fill out that form to share your wellness story with me, or that you want to be a host and share your wellness story with me because you are working in some form of practitioner work to assist people. So that's what this show is all about. Us sharing our stories, our modalities, our skills, what we're doing to assist the public with finding what they need to help them live a better, more healthier lifestyle for themselves. And nobody is the same. Everybody got a different state of consciousness, and different things work for different people. That's why I allow you to sit back, relax, share with me what you need to assist yourself with, and I'll be that listening ear, and I'll feed back to you and share with you the things I know, and we'll create that balance. So are you taking those deep, deep breaths? I have to tell you, I'm really, really feeling good. It's been amazing, this journey, healing from this hemorrhagic stroke and having this opportunity to be in a quiet environment here at Positive Energy Works with Ayo Handy Kendi and her husband, John Davies, and Sheba. Sheba, the dog. Sheba is something else, I tell you. So I'm feeling pretty good. Everything's been great. Got a lot of information to share with you today. as soon as my family would give me a break, but they want me to talk about something that I'm not really ready to talk about. But it seems like my sister and my mother, they have been riding me to bring up this subject. And I may bring it up because I tell people all the time, sometimes when energy talks to you and say things to you, you don't have to respond right away. You might want to give it some thought, and then sometimes the energy just keeps at you until you actually do what the energy is telling you to do and say. And it's been pretty strong, coming from my family, and I don't really know if it's my mom or my grandmother, but somebody wanted to remind me, which I haven't looked at in a long time, family. I know everybody got a birthmark. Most people have birthmarks. Everybody has them. And mine has always been kind of strange, and I've never really paid much attention to it in a while, but I was awakened this morning. I don't know if it was my mom or my grandmother, but I've always said that my birthmark, which is a lighter shade than the tone that I am, and it really doesn't really have a real shape to it. It's like one part is separate from another part. And so, but the thing about it is when I woke up this morning, and again, I don't know who it is, but my grandmother's saying that it was her. And they saying, baby, you've always said that was like an Argo starch. I remember the Argo starch in the red box. My mother used to eat the hell out of that damn starch. So I think that I thought that I heard my father in the conversation once, and I thought that's what my birthmark was. But it's interesting enough that this morning I was awakened with the thought in my consciousness as I get up every morning and open my eyes. I kind of still stay still, and I stay there and relax. And the first thing I say to myself is, what information do you want to share with me today? I'm open to it, and I let that vibration come into my body. That's the first thing I do when I open my eyes. I sit there, I lay there, and I stay, what information want to come to me and reveal itself to me. And so it was all about this birthmark. And the thing about it is, I was told this morning that it's actually an angel with wings open and flying. I was like, oh my God. All this time I thought it was a blot of Argo starch. And I actually can see it now that that's what it is. And so what was that in reference to? That's what I'm still asking. Why did you want me to recognize and see that this was an angel with wings wide open? And information is trying to come down to me now, but I'm not going to allow it to give me an answer because I did the first thing that you asked me to do. I honored and said that. Why? Well, it cleared up some things for me because I always thought it was just a little light color spot. Because I was lighter when I was born than I am now, darker. I was so light. Everybody thought that I was going to be a real light skin. But then everything caught up with the 2 dark spots that was on my ear. And I came out to be this gorgeous chocolate dark skinned girl. So take a deep breath with me, and I'm so grateful and thankful for you being here and sending those vibrations through energetic vibrations. And I know that you're trying to reach me, and the lines are still being monitored. The emails are still being monitored, and you're not being able to get through like you want to. But again, I'm being told that all this is coming to an end. And I really feel good about it. And I'm really feeling good about my body, family. God, I'm trying to tell you, if you have anybody that's in your life that's ever experienced a stroke and you see that they are and they stuck in their wheelchairs and they can't move and they're losing more of their vibrancy in their life and just a whole lot of things are going on. I am here to tell you that no matter where they are, how long they've been there in that point, things can shift as soon as they start making a shift. And if they have any form and they can still have cognitive ability and know and can talk and share with you, please tell them to go to my YouTube channel, K Davis F, and listen to some of these great shows over this past year that I've been sharing since I've been back on the air about how I've moved through this hemorrhagic stroke that really had me going down that rabbit hole, not being able to use my side of the body, which is my right side, which is how I do everything with the right side. And and how I moved through the storm and how I came back and I'm able to walk better, using my arms. I remember when I first came here to Positive Energy Works, I mean, I couldn't even wash my body. Ayo assisted me with doing things like that, getting things together, getting in and out of the tub. I remember when she was doing reflexology on my feet, on my legs, just doing a lot of things to get things moving that I couldn't actually do for myself as a reflexologist, as a therapeutic reflexologist. All I could do, and which is the greatest thing that anybody can do, is to do it through mind. It's to do it through consciousness. You cannot do it in reality. So I did everything through consciousness. And I kept saying, I can do these things. I can reach my arm. I can expand my arm. I can move my legs. I can do this. I kept doing it in mind and seeing it in mind until I actually started doing. So now we're in the 10th month and everything is looking great. And guess what? Over the past 2 weeks, I haven't felt like that balloon. I haven't really felt like that big, gigantic balloon that I talked about. I'm still having nerve activities and I still feel some expansion, but things are just becoming so much better and getting so much in tune. And why? Because I took the time to just focus on myself. I was in the right environment where I could just take care of myself and get me to that point where I needed to be. And so we're grateful for the opportunities that I've been blessed with over these past 10 months to get myself back into the state where I'm comfortable, where I'm really feeling good. Even though I'm not 100% there, I say I'm 100% there, just like I have been saying all the time. And these are the things that you can say to yourself. So thank you for coming to dance with me, to taking these deep, deep breaths with me, relaxing with me, tuning into yourself, allowing yourself to just listen to the inner workings of your body, listening to your consciousness, not trying to force anything, and just breathing. And there's all kinds of breaths for many, many reasons. But I ask you, if you're not a person that's really into breath work, to just sit back and just really listen to your breath. Listen to how you're breathing. Listen to how your body is responding. Seeing what's going on. It's going to be telling you a whole lot of things. And don't second guess yourself when a thought comes into mind and something happens and it says something to you. Write it down. Hold on to that. It's trying to tell you something. So I can either look back for lessons, or I can look back for ways to hate, or I can look back for self-knowledge of knowing thyself. I choose to look forward and continue to create my future from this present moment in time. And my family, community, and friends, again, I am feeling so amazing. And I'm very, very excited. I know myself. I know where I'm going. I know what I've been doing. Things are getting ready to shift in a great, magnificent way because the storm has come. I've moved through the storm and I've learned so much more about the human body and how things process, and that one system that I really didn't know a lot about, that myofascial, that web in the body. So, and we got to sit back and you don't have to be trying to get into a modality or trying to get into the healthcare field, but it's time for everybody to sit back and really, really understand their body and what they have been doing to their body through the foods, through their drinking, water, all kinds of avenues. Sit back and look at yourself. Who you let in your life? Who are you letting carry you this way, carry you that way? Is it what you really want to do? It's time for everybody to get focused and actually turn off the TV. Stop looking at TV shows. Stop listening to the news. Give yourself a break. If you do that regularly, give yourself a 24-hour break, and then carry it a little bit longer. Try to do it for a week. You're not going to miss anything. There's other ways to get information because people are going to always be coming to you and sharing with you conflicts and stuff that's going on. And you can decide if you want to hear it, if you want to really let it into your vibration and what it's going to do to your vibration, what it's going to do to your body. So you want to think about that because we are always affecting our nervous system and what's going on. And how do I know that? It's because of the stroke. I feel on one side and I don't feel on the other side. And I am so thankful and so blessed that I had the opportunity to go through this experience, to see that my work as a lymphologist, doctor of lymphology, teaching cellular ecology, using those skills I've had over the years, how it has helped me move through this storm, and how I'm able to just expand and share so much information now. So I'm going to sit back. We're going to take a break, 5-minute break, and we're going to listen to a new commercial that talks about one of the systems that I use, and not the Nest system, which is what all my other commercials talk about. But this is going to talk about the Max Pulse system. And also I want to say that on my YouTube channel, K Davis F, all the shows there, the memes that are there that goes along with the recorded shows, give you so much information, so much inspiration, so much insight. It's a great opportunity to listen to the show, but also to view the information, the memes, the information I put in there. And so this commercial that you're getting ready to hear is the latest one on my YouTube channel. You can go there and you can actually see pictures of what I'm about to talk about. You can see the new information is in there as well. So, and we're going to listen to a great instrumental piece from Nest Health as a part of their CDs that they have that has been infused with this energetic music to actually begin to support the body. The Nest wellness tools, so they have CDs as well that's infused with this infoceutical-like structure that assists you. So sit back, take a deep breath, think about things, listen to the commercial, and I'll join you in a moment. Thank you for tuning in.
Greetings and love and kindness, family. This is Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, the one and only conscious self-healthcare educator, asking you the question, how would you like to determine what is going on with your cardiovascular system? Well, guess what? I offer you the opportunity to take the Max Pulse state-of-the-art cardiovascular screening test right in the comfort of your home or at my location. You can connect with me 202-248-7749. That's 202-248-7749. You can also email me at ddavis, D-A-V-I-S, Foulks, F-O-U-L-K-S, at gmail.com to schedule your state-of-the-art cardiovascular screening test. This year, more than 920,000 Americans will have a heart attack. Nearly half of them will occur without prior symptoms or warning signs. 1/2 of the victims of sudden cardiac death are under the age of 65. Are you under the age of 65? How has your health been? Are you feeling well? Are you feeling great? Are you a vegan? Are you a vegetarian eater? Are you doing everything well? Are you exercising? Are you taking time to meditate? But do you know the state of your arteries? Connect with me. Taking a preventive approach to heart disease is one of the smartest things you can do to protect your health. I'm Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, the one and only conscious self-healthcare educator. Live longer through early detection and understand how well your autonomic system is working. This test will tell you about the parasympathetic nervous system and the sympathetic nervous system, along with what is your stress level, how well are you really doing. You want to have this test. You want to contact me. I would love the opportunity to work with other holistic practitioners to help you allow your clients to receive the best information about the state of their bodies. Once again, connect with me. Heart to heart, healthy living.
Take a deep breath in and out. Feel the vibration. Relax your shoulders. Relax your back. Listen to your inner vibrations. Cells of the body is talking to you. I want to let you know what they need. Feel your breath as you breathe in. If you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, that's a great breath. But you also can breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your nose. And some say that's a better breath. So many different ways to breathe. But the main thing is to sit back and relax and take those deep, deep breaths. And feel your inner workings of your body. Feel what your body is wanting you to know. Listen to your consciousness. There's something coming through. Something is trying to tell you something. Let that vibration penetrate. Feel good. Take that deep breath. Hold it. Let it nourish your inner workings of your body. Then release it. That's right. Take another one. You can quicken the pace or you can slow it down. And you can talk about that circulation from the bottom of your feet and let it travel up or let it come down from the earth and the universal frequencies of life. Let that feeling come down. Let it come down through your crown chakra and let it permeate all through your body. There's some great music from Nest Health. You visit my website, you can learn more about it. You can go to nesthealth.com and learn more about it. However you get the information, it's okay with me, or through someone else. So we were talking about the Max Pulse system. I call it a self-gnosis system because, once again, I wasn't supposed to have it. It was a part of the game. It's not what it looks like on my life. It was a part of that game. And so because I call myself Dr. Karen Davis-Foulks, which I am, somebody wanted to pretend like I was saying I was a medical doctor. There's nowhere in the hell I want to be a damn medical doctor because they're told to act, teach, talk a certain way to disempower you from learning about your body. Every medical doctor out there, they go to school and learn about all the systems of the body. They don't use none of that stuff when they work with you. They deal with drugs. They deal with protocol. And they take you away from learning about yourself. So the doctor that I am, oh yeah, I'm a doctor. Conscious self-healthcare. Letting you understand, empowering you to go and take the moment to learn about systems, to feel your body, to understand how they work, to understand what you're doing, what the foods are doing to your body, what everything is doing to your body. And again, like I've been sharing with you, I've been a nutritionist for a long, long time. And I had to make some major adjustments when I had this stroke. Because believe me, I was eating right. Mostly a vegan lifestyle. Not eating the vegan faked out food or anything like that. But doing plenty of juices and doing things like that and taking appropriate supplements and all of that. But anybody can be given a level of things that occur in their life that bring stress. And stress is always there. Stress is a known factor in life. And you don't really know what it's really doing to your body. You've been thinking that you're handling it, that everything's going well, that you're eating right, that you're doing proper rest and all those type of things. But when you have that max pulse cardiovascular test that tells you what's going on with your autonomic system, how things are processing in your body, it's going to shock a lot of people out there. The ones that think they're eating good, feeling good, and everything great. But if you really want to see what's going on in your body and what you're really doing through how you're eating, a raw eater, a vegan eater, a vegetarian, whatever you want to say, you don't have no stresses in your life, you really want to see how your body processes, you want to have that test. That system cost me $11,000. Did I really want to pay for that system like that? No. But from the sale of my sister's home, because it was supposedly have been in reverse mortgage that my mother put there, which really wasn't. But when you had so many people playing games with your life and taking over things within your life through all kinds of means, you have these wireless security systems and people can tap in and do all kinds of things. And then you go out and you may get a service to have cable in your house and people tie into that. So it was a lot going on in that house. And so this is what my family has been coming to me this week trying to tell me something about the house. But like I said back, and I told Energy, I already know when I walked away from the house, you can't sell a house and don't get no paperwork. You can't sell a house and supposed to pay it off a $300,000 loan from a mortgage company and don't get no paperwork. Okay? So I know what was going on. I know what somebody did, but I don't fight and I don't struggle. And I don't go through anything like that. So if you want the house, you wanted the money, you wanted to do whatever you wanted to do, I walked away from it. I took the little $40,000, a check that I got, and said, if you want that house and you want to take that house and you want to split that house, that money up with everybody was playing these little games in my life with, go ahead and do it. I'm fine with that. I settled that. But I don't know. My mom, my sister, if somebody keep coming to me saying there's more to that, because my sister's saying, Mom would have never put that house in reverse mortgage. It was all a part of what they were trying to do. The house was yours. You sold it. So where's the money? Somebody got the money. I don't have it. Where's that $400,000 at? I'm not getting it. So if that's the money that everybody's supposed to get paid with for the games they played in my life to make it happen, think they was going to stress me out? Never going to happen. Never going to happen. You go through processes, you go through things, but you don't let it bring you down because you never fight. You don't fight and argue with people to prove your point about anything in life. You shouldn't want to do that. My sister Fatima Omar, beautiful Islamic sister, has a wonderful coaching business. She works with a lot of people. I saw her post today, and it was a great post, and she said, no one is coming to save you. Doctors can't make you better. Teachers can't make you smart. Mentors can't make you rich. Husbands can't make you safe. The wives can't make the husband safe. Nutritionists can't make you thin. And coaches can't make you do it. It's up to you. Get up, write a plan, take action, and prayer. Because prayer is silence. Prayer is being in silent thought. Prayer gives you the opportunity to listen to your own vibrations, to listen to your own consciousness. And if you open the energetic frequency of life and come into that space, that gap between conscious and subconscious, and filter some information in there for you. And if you're paying attention while you're sitting back breathing, while you're in a meditative state, and if you're not doing these things, remember, I share with you all the time, through your 8-hour shifts at work, find that space, find that corner, find somewhere to be still. I like what I heard on it's your holistic lifestyle show today. And a lady was saying to just, if you can, stretch all the way out. I agree with that because I lay out in that horizontal position all the time. I love the lotus position. And man, I am so thankful that I can bend my knees down and get back into that lotus position now. I'll tell you how the fluid is left from around my knees. I have gotten rid of so much fluid. As a lymphologist, teaching cellular ecology and how that lymphatic system works and how it purifies the body, I'm telling you, I have lost so much fluid, but I still have so much more to lose, and that's going to come in time. And I'm thankful for that opportunity that is going to come in time. And so I was able to move a lot of information out, and that's why I can see my knees. And when I look at my feet, God, I'm going to tell you something. My toenails, they were so black, and that's because the body was going through a lot. It was suffocating. It couldn't move and couldn't circulate. And now my toenails are clearing up. My big toenail is still kind of dark on one side, on both feet, but not really as much as it was, because this is how I'm seeing what's going on with my body by looking at my feet by looking at my hands, by working with my ears. All these are reflex points that covers the whole entire body. And you don't need to go take a class, be a reflexologist, because when you come work with me, I tell you how to do self-care. I tell you how to work on your own feet, how to feel things, how to work with your hands, how to work with your ears, how to work with your face, how to work with your brain, how to massage certain things that affects the whole body, those internal organs in your body. So there's some fluid around my ankles, but not as puffy as they was. My knees, the fluid is so relieved from there. I mean, it was so big, I couldn't even recognize the dimples in my knees. But now I can, And when I come up that midline inside the body where all the fluid went to, that's moving now. Thank God I had some fat on my body. Thank God I had tissue that had some fat absorbed in it that allows me to correct things without going into my bones. Because we need fat, family. You need fat on your body. Everybody needs a certain amount of fat. So all the people out there that's being so much of a vegan that they don't have no fat on their body, that's why they go through a lot. They have a difficult times in correcting things because everything is going straight through and really having an effect on them. And you want to sit back and you want to give yourself that opportunity. So I love what I do. I love what I share. That's why I wasn't concerned about anything. Take the money, do what you need to do. Karen is going to be all right. I've had an opportunity to heal now. I'm ready to get back into my own environment. It might still be my car for a moment. It doesn't matter. But I'm going to be able to move forward because what has happened through the shock of everything that went down and the shock of what people have done that I gave so much respect to. Because basically it's about self-care, self-love, self-respect, and self-assurance for yourself. But you respect other people, and I respected them so much. And when they did certain things, it just blew my mind. I don't care if you thought the game was for the good or for the bad or for the indifference. The game that was played on my life should not have been played to the point that it was. But it was, and so what? There it is. And so it happened. So who's sitting on that $500,000 for that house? I don't know. I don't know where it is, but I know somebody's out there playing like they're my doctor, like they're their psychiatrist over my life, and that's a lie. That's all falsehood, because I'm my own psychiatrist, always have been. Once I went to see the famous one, Dr. Frances Quest Welsing, and she told me what to do, baby. Teach the kids to love themselves. That means that you're supposed to grow up loving yourself and understanding yourself and depending upon yourself. Now, you might want to talk out loud. I say talk out loud to that mirror. Talk out loud to your own vibration, to your energy field. Because if you talk out loud to anybody else, they're going to dump their stuff in your face. They're going to dump their stuff in your life. Sometimes it's good information and sometimes it's not. And that's why you have the opportunity to process things if you do go to anybody and share and talk to. You have to see if it's good for you. So don't let anybody into your space. You make those decisions for yourself. You have to honor self. Take those deep breaths. So greetings once again in love and kindness, And the crazy thing about it is I wasn't able to post on most all other social medias. Things were being controlled. And now guess what? I'm allowed to post from other sources to my Facebook account. Like this one from my YouTube account, Facebook. I can go to my YouTube channel and I can face to my timeline. However, I'm not allowed to post new posts directly from my Facebook homepage. The share button has been grayed out. I've been trying to reach Facebook, asking them what's going on. If Facebook feel that you've done something inappropriate, they're going to shut your whole account down. They're not just going to gray out a button where you can't post on your page. So this is the last thing. It's like I couldn't post on Twitter. I couldn't post in LinkedIn. I couldn't post in Instagram. Everything was being blocked in a certain way. And now I can't do a real live post to Facebook. I have to go through other means. I have to tag on to something or go through this way. But it's all good. It's all good. Once again, the time is near for all the illusion of the game is not what it looks like to end. Again, like I say, why? Because I am what it looks like. Healthy, vibrant, loving, kind, and very much in full control. And have been from the beginning of the game when it revealed itself to me in 2000. So you know how long that's been, family? 18 years that the universal frequency of light told me that things was going to come down and how it was going to come down and the people that was in my life that was going to do it. And how how things occurred and how my mother was made to believe certain things. But like I said, and I've been sharing with y'all, and you can go back and listen to all these shows, the moment I got into the hospital, that's when everything messed up for them. Because they thought Karen was going to sit there and argue with the doctor. I don't have to argue with no doctors. I don't have to argue with anybody. Truth is always going to show up, and it showed up in that emergency room where they couldn't get my mother out there and try to move her to some home so I wouldn't know where she was. Didn't work, so everything had to shift, and so it did. And so I'm thankful for it all because it taught me so many, many lessons. So many, many lessons. And everything is kind and everything is beautiful. But I know now the pathways will soon be open. It's clear. There's a time frame in there because Mama been talking to me and she told me that she put somebody in charge and things are going to show up. And so things are going to be great for everybody. So take those deep breaths, family. Take a look around at your life and see who you're giving your power to. Seeing what you're sitting back arguing about. And how can you make those shifts in your life to make it better? So, detect and correct the energy flow in your meridian systems with bioenergetics. This next commercial that you're about to hear is based on the things that I do with the Nest Total Wellness System. With that system, I can work with you no matter where you are in the world. Just buy a simple device that allow you to scan yourself. Not only yourself, but your pets as well from the comfort of your home, or if your person is in a nursing home or wherever they are. Take your computer there, take that device there, scan them. Energetically, we can see what's going on with the human body field, and we can help them correct themselves. So sit back, listen to the next commercial, and I'll be right back with you in a moment to share some more information with you.
Is it time for a new approach to your health care? Are you ready to leave the dark ages of disease care management and pharmaceuticals? If your answer is yes, get ready to relearn, rethink, and rewrite your personal health care prescription plan with Dr. K. She is a certified lymphologist and Nest healthcare provider, sharing the new science of information as medicine and cellular ecology. Did you know that the field of epigenetics states that you are more than just your genes, and those genes do not control your biology? Yes, that's correct. Schedule a Skype, phone, or office visit with Dr. K and get on board the friendship train to healthcare freedom. 202-248-7749. That's 202-248-7749. Visit us on the web, forcelllife.com. The number 4, the words cell, CELLLIFE.com.
We need love and unity that will make a better community. Oh, let's help one another.
That's right, fam.
All of my sisters,
all we should be doing is helping one another. Not bringing stress, not bringing strife, not making it hard for a person, not playing these games in people's lives. The system is doing that enough. So we got to show love. I'm talking to humanity, but I'm mostly talking to the African American community because you're going through a lot right now. But you got to take that time and take that deep, deep breath. And know when somebody's playing a game in your life. Know when they're trying to put you in a state that you don't want to be in. And you ain't got to argue with them. And you ain't got to fight with them. You recognize it. And you tune into yourself. And you walk away. Sometimes you got to walk away from people. I don't care how long they've been in your life. I don't care if it's a family member through blood or a family member through the streets. You'd be crazy to think that people won't do things for money. Opportunities to get things done for them. You don't know what make a person and want to do something and bring harm to somebody's life. And even though they think it's not that great of a harm, but it's giving them what they want. And you don't know that. So I'm asking you all to sit back and take a look and see what's going on and see if you out there arguing and struggling and fighting with someone. You don't want to do that because it brings stress in your life. You can have a joyous life and still be stressful. You can feel like you're in control of everything and still be stressful and not even know it. But I've been teaching stress management for over 30 years through corporate America and out of corporate America. and coming into this health field and doing the things I'm doing. And my body still got into a state of stress. That's what that max pulse cardiovascular, I call it self-gnosis test, showed me. It showed me a lot of things. And I was a person who was born with a murmur on the heart. And so, therefore, it vibrates differently in my body. And I had to be able to tell the difference what was going on with that test and what it was showing me and how it was saying that I was off the chart, partly because of my own workings of my body and also because I knew the game that was going on and I knew I couldn't fight it. I knew I couldn't argue with people. I just had to let it be. Somebody wanted to do that in my life. It made them feel powerful. It made them feel superior to do what they did, to play the games that they did. And so that was great. That's what they wanted to do. I didn't have to buy into it. I just had to keep moving forward. And that's what I've been doing for these 18 years, steadily moving forward. So I know when that door opened, that gate opened, and the opportunities start flowing in, and I have these two powerful systems. It's going to assist a lot of people in the world. It's going to make them feel great to be able to see what their human body feel. It's showing them how the inner organs are working through that human body field, working with those nest systems. And I'm telling you, that cardiovascular self-test system that I use is what they use in the hospital to diagnose every damn disease they say you have. And then they want to give you a drug. And we know there's no safe drug. But when your body's in a certain situation, you might want to take that drug. But when my body was in this stroke situation, I didn't want to take them drugs because they put so much in my system. And I kept saying, when am I going to get out of ICU so I can get these drugs out of my body? Well, it's 9 months later, 10 months later, the drugs are gone, the body's doing good, I'm feeling great, and I'm ready to make a move. And that move means back into my car until I'm able to afford something, because thank God that my husband, I had his Social Security that I could be able to live on and maintain some things and keep some things. But it's not enough where I can go out and get an apartment. So I'm thankful and blessed that I had an opportunity to heal. That positive energy works. But Ayu and John, they're wonderful. They got things they want to do. They need their space. They need their basement. And Karen need to move on. And I might not be financially there yet, but I still got a car. Go back and live in my car. 1 more year, Social Security kicks in if things don't open up. But I know those doors are going to open up because, like I said before, I'm ready to walk, knock on doors, introduce myself. Can't do it through the phone. The phone's still being messed with. Can't do it through emails still being messed with. It's no different than what I said. I'm ready to now walk because ain't nothing else going to happen but glory. It's all good. I've learned so much. I've been inspired. I'm so damn thankful. The energy speaks. I listen to it. And above all, I listen to myself. Nourishing yourself in a way that helps you blossom in a direction that you want to go is attainable, and you are worth the effort. Just tune into yourself. Like my book, tune into yourself through the magic of poetry. We all got a song inside our heart. We all got a rhythm and rhyme inside our bodies. Tune into yourself, and you'll be able to see that. We delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but rarely admit the changes it has gone through to achieve that beauty. We delight in the beauty of a butterfly. So many beautiful colors in butterflies. The color from the sun, it shines in blue butterflies and green butterflies and all kinds of colors of butterflies. And a butterfly, again, tell you so much about life, about the human body, about that lymphatic system, about having an equal and the right amount of fluid through your body and your organs so your system can really fly like that butterfly. And why I bring it back up again, riding the buses now for a moment until I get my car back situated straight now, because I'm ready to drive. I told y'all I'd be driving in less than 9 months. Well, I've been sitting in my car. I'm not in that total balloon state, and so I'm ready to get back behind the wheel. But the other day on Saturday, I was standing at the bus stop looking down in the grass, and I saw a beautiful butterfly. Its design was organized as like orange and black multicolor, just like the dress that I had on. I said, damn, that's amazing. This butterfly is staying on the ground, is dressed like I am, and it's not moving. What I noticed about the butterfly is that it stayed hovering on the ground, flapping its wings, unable to fly. So I began to think, why now was this butterfly unable, bringing himself to fly high? What could have happened? what could have happened? Because it made it out of the cocoon. It could see the wings that expand. It was small, but it just really couldn't lift itself up off the ground. And I sat there looking, and I kept saying, why? What happened? Why can't it raise its wings and fly? And so then I got distracted. But it made me think again about that lymphatic system and how you have to take care of yourself and how it takes care of you. And they don't want you to learn about that lymphatic system. They want to keep cutting your lymph nodes out. They don't want you to know how important that system is in your body. And that's why I'm thankful that I am a doctor of lymphology, that I learned from one of the best people, Dr. Samuel C. West. You know, he actually gave me that title. He said, I'm not just going to say you a certified lymphologist. You are a doctor of lymphology. When I had conversations with him on the phone before he made his transition. And I'm so thankful that I had that opportunity. So I'm just saying, you can learn from me and you learn from yourself. Get out there and read and understand how to take care of your body. It's not all about diet. It's not all about being one way all the time. A total raw eater, a total vegan, a total vegetarian, a total meat eater. It's a balance. It's about you and who you are and how you vibrate your consciousness. That's why I stopped telling people how to eat as a nutritionist and certified through many programs internationally and locally. You know, with all my skills, I've done it locally and I've done it internationally to get a different perspective from another country's point of view of how they raise people. And that's why I was able to bring such a balance to my life. And so, you know, the mind influenced body and the body influenced mind. And healing the brain is healing the gut. The gut is healing the brain. It's all through oneness, consciousness, the way you're thinking and what's going on and how you process things in life. And so that's what I'll do on this show every Wellness Wednesday. And you can go back. Some are available on my channel on my website that I cannot post on YouTube because of the music content. You know, we got that block on it. So they won't let shows go up on YouTube. But if anybody's feeling in a state where they're feeling depressed, lonely, tired, sad, sick, feel like they can't adjust themselves, there are stories out there that people that have been in many, many situations for over long, long periods of time. But once they start moving that excess fluid, excess sodium out of their body, get the deep breathing and get the thinking good. And when you're in that state, yes, juicing is best. You get all the nourishment in juices. You get organic foods and pray that the label on it really is organic or know it in your heart to be organic. And then you can start cleansing your body. You know, you want to make those bowel movements. Whenever you're going through anything, you want to be able to defecate. Not 3 times a day, not 4 times a day, not 5 times a day. If you've gone through anything major, you want to be pooping 2 and 3 and 4 times an hour if you can. You want to flush your body out. That's how your body heals, to get rid of that waste. And I don't care if you're a raw eater. You still going to get waste in your body. You still got to get it out of your body. So you want to take a time and you want to do things like that. And so treat everyone with politeness, even those who are rude to you. Not because they are nice, not because they are rude, but because you are kind. Self-care, self-love, self-respect, self-assurance. It's all about self within yourself. And I'm telling you, when you think of terms of self, not like being selfish, but being selfish to taking care of yourself, for yourself. And somebody may not like it because your vibration gives them energy, gives them strength when you're in a certain state. We live off of frequency and vibration. Some people like to keep you in a state because it makes them feel good. But if it's not making you feel good, then you have to make that adjustment for yourself. And they got to learn to make their adjustments for themselves. Every once in a while, you meet someone whose perspective changes yours, whose way of looking at the world changes you to be a better person. Who is that someone for you? That someone was my parents. That someone was my sister. That someone was my brother. That someone was my grandmother. And externally, The greatest person that I've ever known since I was 8 years old has been Reverend Ike. And I still go back and I listen to his words and I listen to his understanding because it empowers me to stay tuned into myself, to know about how I'm thinking and what I'm doing for my life. And that's how I move through this storm of it's not what it looks like, this damn game that I don't know what it's supposed to do in people's life. But I'm going to tell you something. I know if it's been played on other people that wasn't as strong as I am, I know what they're going through and I know what they went through, and I send them love and light because it's only because I'm an energetic vibrational being that listens to frequency and hear, and I was forewarned and I've been guided as to how to go through this storm all this time, 18 years and a little bit longer, and how my mother got caught up in it and how my nieces got caught up in it and how my cousins got caught up in it, and that one person that my mother told to pay attention to things. And that time is coming near, and that's why she's been talking to me more, because a lot of things are opening up. Because Karen proved that she wasn't crazy. Karen proved that she didn't bring her mother any harm. All that stuff had to be shown through somebody that's playing a role of a psychologist in my life that I ain't even seen or know who they are. But it's all good because the one thing that my mother taught me was self-love. Love yourself, little baby. Love yourself greater than you want love from anybody else. And that's what survival. That's what saved me. And that's why those are the key things to my practice. Self-love, self-care, self-respect, self-assurance. I want to help you have that within yourself. And with these tools, I don't care how long you've been doing what you've been doing. If you want to know what's going on with your body for real, your energetic body and internally. If you think that everything is well and you're not quite sure, have equipment will travel. You may can get through. Keep trying to get through. Keep trying to reach me. If you're trying to reach me and you've been trying to reach me for years and you haven't been able to reach me and you're saying, what's going on? This girl don't return phone calls. She's not answering anything. She's not getting it. Somebody's been in the middle, taking those calls, taking those emails, dropping them so I wouldn't get it. But like I said, that veil is being lifted. And it's a beautiful time. When you have the information on cellular ecology that I shared, you will be empowered to fear no diseases, to fear no one, to stop fearing yourself or any viruses of any kind. Everything is there for a reason. How do you view microbes in your consciousness? That is how it will show up in your physical body. So it's time, if you're going through anything, if you're feeling any stress, if you're going through anything, it's time for you to sit back and give a new vibration to yourself. Yourself, family. Nobody can do it but you. I am so proud of myself. And I can say that with true honesty because nobody will ever know the level of what was done to me through so many people but the illusionists that put it in place. Taking that deep, deep breath. Sometimes you got to be still for a moment and say nothing and focus on your body. And work your ears, massage your own feet, massage your own hands, massage your own ears. That's working with the whole internal body. That's what I've been doing as a lithologist. All those modalities of the healing arts, that's the true way to take care of the body. Drugs will never do it. It creates more inflammation in the body. So if you're thinking that you want to get off these drugs, but you can't, they're helping you, but you're not really feeling well, that's telling you the truth. You don't really need them. You need to purify your body. You need to clean it out. You need to let every system work in harmony together as a whole, as one system. But that breath, it gives added speed to that lymphatic system, and that's your purification system. Purifies the whole body, removes excess fluid, excess sodium from out of the organs, from out of the tract, from out of the tissue. And when you're in that state where you don't feel great, you got to defecate. You got to keep moving that waste out of your body. Keep moving it out. And that's where I am now. The more waste I move out, the better I feel. How did I do this? Just common sense. That's why I love common sense herbs too. Baba Tomorrow's products has been beautiful. They've been a blessing to me for when I went through the fasting part of not eating. And fasting to me is not eating. It's just drinking water. That's how your body purifies itself. Just to drink water. Fast is not just do a little bit of that, Not even the juices, just water. Quality of water. And like they say, the molecules in the water can be changed simply by your vibration. You can change water that may not be good, you can make it better by you saying so. Life is a state of consciousness, and healing is a function of consciousness. So today has all been about self-love and self-care and self-respect. Part 2 is going to come up next week. I'm going to finish. I got a whole lot of information to share with you, not only from me, but from some other people that I work with through Unity, as being a reverend of metaphysics. And I pulled up some information. Like I told you, I was pulling up articles on the lymphatic system. And I'm going to share with you how people are talking about that system and talking about you loving yourself and saying those appropriate things to yourself. And sometimes when people do things to you, you can't get revenge on them or get back, because the best revenge is you living a different life. You're living according to the universal principles of life, the laws of life, love. Laws of vibrational energy moves everything. It's encompassing of everything. And when you love yourself beyond measure, when you love yourself beyond anything, the only way I survived the hospital is because my mother taught me to love myself. And even though I wanted to do certain things on her behalf, I had to not do nothing because it was told to be quiet. This is how they're going to trap you up. Don't fight these doctors. Don't do anything. They're going to trip themselves up. And that's what they did. And that's how that plan got shifted all around. It didn't work out because Karen didn't do what was expected, that somebody thought that she was going to do. Because my mother took care of herself. All I had to do was just sit back and relax and let everything play it out. But the cruelest thing of all that was done was when I walked back in the hospital, my mother's body was gone and I didn't get to see it or anything. That was cruel and it still was unkind. But I'm moving through that too. And it's all good because that's all I'm about is love. So family, have a great week. Sit back and take those breaths. Visit my YouTube channel. Visit my website. Try to reach me through the phone. Try to send me an email. I'm here. And if I get it, I'm going to respond to it. And I'm going to support you. And let's work together, practitioners. If you don't have these systems and you want to add something special to your practice, no matter where you are, bring me there. I would love to stay in your home. You got to put me up in a hotel. I want to help people reach another level of wellness, and that's through their state of consciousness by knowing what's going on in their body. So you're feeling good, and you want to know that your inner organs are working great, you want to do that self-hypnosis exam. So I thank them for giving me that system because I know how to work with it. So that was a well-spent $11,000 to get that system because what it has taught me about my body, it can help you learn about yours. So take those deep breaths. Have a great week.
Wake up. Yeah.
Wow, family, that was a great show. I want to thank you so very much for tuning in to the Conscious Self Health Care Conversation Radio Show right here on Inner Radio. It was a pleasure having you tuning in. Now, you must tell a friend to tune in. And if you haven't called in and shared your wellness story, don't you think it's time that you help somebody with your wellness story? Call in, share your story, join the conversation. I'm Karen Khadija Davis-Foulks, and I invite you to visit my website, consciousselfcare.com. Or you can just go to the number 4, the word CELLLIFE.com. Leave me some information. I would love to talk with you. And once again, I look forward to you joining us next Wednesday right here on the Conscious Self Health Care Radio Show. It's a conversation where we uplift each other, where we share our wellness stories so we can help someone move from disease care to conscious self-health care. Thank you for tuning in. I look forward to hearing from you next Wednesday.